I think it's pivotal to us to be able to actually come and knock on the door of Westminster and be able to actually say we're here, and actually we have a voice that should be heard, and it's not our voice, it's our members, and every single one of them that's working and doing all the right things and still not managing to stretch their budget.
I'm a self-employed medical writer at the moment. I was a nurse by trade, by profession.
Both me and my wife work full-time, no children. Both have fairly modest jobs, not brilliant, but certainly not like minimum wage or anything like that.
So I am a single mum to 5 children. We have a very active lifestyle. I work full-time. I also did have a part-time job at the side as well that I was working. But last year I had 4 separate operations, which was very unexpected, and I fell ill on my last operation.
It's not their fault, and it's not okay for people to think it is their fault. It's not their fault, it's the economy's fault, and the hidden help that's out there needs to be exposed and give them more support.
Everything just seemed to be spiralling in terms of bills, and outgoings ended up being more than what we could afford. So I found the bread and butter thing online. I just Googled food banks and food clubs, and then it came up online. So I thought, it looks really, really interesting.
So then my friend said, well, why don't you try bread and butter scheme? It had been going on, I think, up in our area about 14 months. I hadn't heard of it, so I thought I'd try it out, and I haven't looked back since.
And I was so impressed with the quality of what was being provided and the variety. And I understood that it was something that would actually help me and my family out. I'm a single parent. I know how hard it is to make ends meet. And I've got to be honest, it's been an absolute godsend.
I don't believe that people are doing the right thing and they're still down on their luck and can't stretch the budget. I don't think that's the thing that we should be okay with. I don't think we should be able to tolerate that.
You feel a little bit guilty because you think there's people out there probably starving, and you think surely you could afford food, but honestly, hand on heart, you can't.
Because from the outside, we do tend to show that we're not struggling, but behind closed doors is a totally different matter.
With Proper Job today, we've been getting to know each other, and I think this the team building exercises have been brilliant. They've just been fun.
It's really good people. The group is from different city, from different part of UK area.
We all try to put our stories together so that we're confident and ready to go.
Today we are taking these 11 members down to Westminster to meet with policymakers, food industry professionals and MPs to talk about their experiences.
We work and we still struggle. I work 80 hours a week some days. Some weeks is dreadful, and you still struggle, and I've got obviously a young child as well. And so it is more orientated to that, to families who are just working constantly, young children going forward. How are they going to cope with the rising costs, and changes need to be made.
A big part of it for me is try to learn a little bit more as well. So kind of one of the things that's been on my mind a lot is about how the disparity between the poor and the rich just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's trying to find a bit of an understanding of that.
I'm just ready to fight the cause. Don't know how I'm going to come across, but I want to tell my story. I want to try and get help for my story, and maybe change the way it is. And then we can look back and say, I did it.
We're just hoping to let these the captors of industry as well as everybody else know that the struggle's real when it comes to food poverty.
Over the last 10 years, we donated more than 10,000 tons, and this helped more than 100,000 families. Every week, 500 families. So is more about common sense, about doing the right thing right. And when I talk to my team who work with you guys, this is what makes them proud at the end of the day. We are very proud to give back to the community.
It's been fantastic. What an opportunity to speak to people from all over the country with all of that knowledge and all of those issues that we want to bring forward to everybody's notice, particularly from my perspective about child poverty and the food poverty that goes alongside that, the opportunity to speak to Baroness Walmsley. It was lovely to meet the CEO of Morrison's, who've been such an amazing support. Yeah, a really, really lovely day with the most incredible bunch of volunteers that it's been my absolute privilege to work alongside.